Welcome back. Welcome back to another show, another episode of Gumball Sports Machine. I am your host, Jamal Gumball, a.k.a. Jamal Gumball, a.k.a. the GOAT, a.k.a. your favorite person in the world. And, of course, I'm joined by my co-host, my fabulous – look at him. Look at him over there looking so gracious. And DLO, sorry, I got distracted. Has the show started? Yes, it has.
Yes, it has. Not cutting this out. This
Absolutely
is staying in
not.
the show.
This is peak entertainment. This is peak entertainment. This is where you come, right? This is where you come and you get your daily dose of laughter.
Yeah. I also just want to point out that Jamal is not my favorite person in the world. That spot is reserved for my mother. So
I'll also tell you what, lying is a sin, brother.
My mother will always come before you, Jamal. I'm sorry.
You know,
if I got a message that she needed me right now, even if it was to go get her food, I would leave you right now and go get her food.
And she probably watches this, right? She probably watches this, so I understand why you say that. I love your mom. She's fantastic. I've met her multiple times. Went to high school together, so of course I know your mom. Again, don't know if lying is such a great thing to do on here, but again, we can
agree to a disagree and we can move on because.
Well, I'm just saying. I just rather not lie about it. So again, I understand. We both know I am your favorite person.
There's no cap in my rap.
Listen. There's a lot of rapping in that cap. Let's keep it a bean wrap from Chipotle.
Bro, love those things. Heck yeah,
dude. Those things are thick, aren't they?
Dude, love Chipotle. Dude. Hey, sponsor us, Chipotle.
Dude, how about imagine a little Chipotle sponsor?
Bro, I would go crazy on Chipotle for the rest of my life.
Yeah, dude, you also have to sit on the toilet the rest of your life.
Yeah, but I do that anyway, so it's fine.
That's a great point.
Yeah,
that's a great point. Well, first of all, so tell you what, shout out to the viewers, man. We got some pretty good views on the last episode.
Yeah, I mean, there was a week and a half ago because Jamal's been busy. But yeah, we well, shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, no, shout out to you guys, man. Thanks for the support, bro.
Exactly.
Got some pretty good views. Well, I'll tell you what though, I have been busy, have been work, I've been at Cardinals training camp, and you know what? It's football season. It's football season. I decided to rock my team, right? I got the Cardinal shirt on today. I don't know if you guys can see that. Got the Cardinal shirt on, and I'll tell you what.
He's wearing pink Puma shorts with it. It looks kind of weird, but
well, first of all, stop hating.
And then he's got the kids. Oh,
listen.
It was backwards the entire time, so I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? I don't know. Oh, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to do it to you during the show.
Oh man,
I don't know if you realize this is 2022. This is 2022 Super Bowl after they beat the Eagles, or 2023 after they beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show our winning colors today, right?
Okay.
back to backwards.
It's the only winning team you've shown today.
Huh?
It's the only winning team that you've shown today.
No, I showed the Cardinals too.
No, they don't win.
Oh, you know who else doesn't win? 49ers.
Won the NFC Championship game last year.
Did they win the big game?
No.
I'll tell you who did though.
Yep.
I don't know. Again, you guys can see it on the video. If you're listening on Spotify, I just turned around my 2023 Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs hat around.
I also just want to point out that the Niners have made more Super Bowls since the Cardinals' absolute flop against the Steelers.
What about? First of all, flop is insane. They were the last seed in the playoffs and made it to
flop,
and we were winning. And Antonio Holmes, that was not a catch. I will never ever get off that. But what about the Chiefs? What about not even the Chiefs, but what about Patrick Mahomes?
But see, that's the thing is that you're not a Chiefs fan, you're a Patrick Mahomes fan.
Damn right I am.
And that's what's so frustrating about it.
What's so frustrating about it?
Is that you root for the Chiefs even though you don't like the Chiefs, you only like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. But
Andy Reid, because Andy Reid is like a likable guy. We love Andy Reid.
Well, we love Andy Reid, cheeseburger guy,
But no, actually, a lot of people hate LeBron. So
okay, no, but the LeBron people who are LeBron fans, haven't they? You know what? Speaking of which, Kevin, right, boy, Kevin, right? He's LeBron's a good player. He's a really good player, so I'm gonna like the Cavs. Oh, Tom Brady's pretty good, so I'm gonna like the Patriots. He is born and raised in Arizona, never stepped foot in either one of those cities.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't help you there.
Listen, you know what I'm
I
saying?
can't help you there.
Ricky, we just talked to him last week.
Yep.
Oh, LeBron's a pretty good player. I'm going to choose him to be my favorite player.
Yeah.
So now he supports wherever LeBron goes, Ricky goes.
That's fine. I mean, we all have players like that.
Yeah. I mean, of course I got my team, but then I got my player.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Heat fan, but De'Aaron Fox is my favorite player in the NBA.
You are a loser for that.
What?
You're a loser
for
that.
De'Aaron Fox being my favorite NBA player.
Yes.
No.
There
Again,
are all these NBA players.
Here we go with the underrating of De'Aaron Fox. He is not a top 5 point guard in the league right now.
All right, we're back. We had to adjust the camera. Actually, no, I didn't ask. Does the camera look better now? Does it look okay?
It looks fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. I'm like,
because I mean, the last time he moved, he cut me off. So
I know. So I want to make sure that like you're,
no, I'm good over here.
Okay, gotta have that $1 million smile in there. You know what I mean? Look at that, dude. Look at that. Straight from the dentist. I don't know where I was going with that. I was thinking like you just got veneers or something.
Bro, some people like don't go to the dentist and it's really bad.
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
Like I get having a fear of the dentist. I mean, I don't because I don't fear the dentist, but not going for like years on end because you're scared of the dentist is crazy to me.
Yeah, being scared of going to the dentist is kind of insane.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But I just thought I'd put that random fact out right now.
So go to the dentist. That's the message of the day.
Yeah, message of the day. Get it in early instead of later.
Yeah,
go to the dentist. Take care of your teeth.
Yeah, take care of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not just your teeth. Everything about yourself.
Hygiene is very important. Hygiene is very
important.
Don't want to walk around smelling like waste management.
But does he?
Or that. Wow, has the show started? And I tell you what, it absolutely has. Let's get into some of the sports, huh? What do you think, DLO?
Yeah, let's go.
A lot of quarterbacks getting paid. A lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah, Jordan Love, highest paid quarterback in the league.
Well deserved. Tua Tagovailoa, he got 4 years, 212.
Tyreek effect.
I tell you what, Tyreek has a big part of that.
Tyreek Hill effect.
But before we
can't forget Jalen Waddle over there too.
Oh, dude, Jalen Waddle, and then you bring in OBJ. That offense might be very scary.
Yeah, and they still got Raheem, and they've got
Devon A-Chain.
They've got some pieces.
Who's the 49ers running back? It's not Elijah Mitchell. Who's the other 49ers running back that Miami got?
Jeff Wilson.
There it is. That might be scary.
Yeah, don't test my Niner knowledge. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
You know what? Speaking of those Niners, seeing a lot of quarterbacks getting paid.
Hey, you know who's coming up?
Dude, should the 49ers give Brock Purdy that big old signing wet check?
They should be giving Brandon Ayuk that big old signing wet check, but they're not. So if they're not going to pay him, yes, they need to pay Brock Purdy. Not as much, hopefully, as what these guys are making, just because, roster flexibility. I hope Brock Purdy's a good guy. Take a little less money so we can have a good roster.
Going to walk in not walk. He's going to kick down John Lynch's door.
Oh, he's going to
kick down John Lynch's door and said, "Do you see what Brock Purdy or do you see what Jordan Love just got? Do you see what Tua just got? Have either of them been to the Super Bowl? I need more than them."
Listen, I think he should make more than Tua. I don't know if he should make more than Jordan Love.
I agree. But like I said, the door will fly off the hinges.
Oh, it will. And he'll get his money because obviously in the 2 seasons that he's been here, one was to an NFC championship game, which we had a shot in if he had not torn the ligament in his elbow.
Great.
And the other season he went to the Super Bowl. So he's 2 for 2 right now, in my opinion.
He's been to more NFC championships than the Cowboys have in the last 30 years.
The thing that really pisses me off is that people are saying that his only success comes from San Francisco's system. And I hate it.
Well, this is awkward, isn't it?
I
absolutely believe
listen. I understand. Jimmy Garoppolo made a Super Bowl with the Niners. Jimmy Garoppolo had about 2 to 3 times the amount of turnovers that Brock Purdy did.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy does not turn the ball over very often.
Right.
Recently, it's gotten a little shaky. I feel like now that teams are settling in and they're kind of finding a rhythm, he's going to have more turnovers than he did. It's not on Jimmy Garoppolo level.
No, it's not.
It's not on, Nick Mullins level, right? He's better than all of them. And we've seen it. Like this last Super Bowl, they were the closest that they've been. I know we were up in 2020 when we played them, the Chiefs, and we were up
2019.
You're right. In 2019, when we were up and the Chiefs came back in that fourth quarter, I understand that we only lost that game we ended up losing by 11. It was 31-20, huh?
Yep, you're down by 10 in the fourth quarter. 21 unanswered in the fourth quarter.
I understand.
From the GOAT.
I understand. We were closer last year, and it sucks. But he's better than any San Francisco quarterback, and it's not close in the last 10 years. It's not close.
Is he better than Colin Kaepernick?
Yes. And I love Colin Kaepernick.
Okay.
He's better than Colin Kaepernick.
That's tough for me, man. It's tough. I mean, you got to pay him.
It's
because
I understand, but the defense back in the Colin Kaepernick era is potentially better than it is now. Which is crazy to say, but it potentially was.
I don't know.
The linebacker core was just as good as it is now.
Who are you taking, Fred Warner or Patrick Willis?
I see that's tough.
Give me Frederick. Give me Frederick.
As an all-around linebacker, probably give me Fred.
Mm-hmm.
But man, no one.
Patrick Willis was.
I can't say no one because obviously Ray Lewis was in the NFL, but
yeah.
Patrick Willis in terms of a big hit is right there with Ray Lewis.
With all-time big hitters. All-time big hitter. Yeah, Patrick Willis was fantastic.
And then people sleep on Navarro Bowman. They sleep.
Okay, well that's a good one. Dre Greenlaw or Navarro Bowman.
I'm taking Bowman.
I gotta take Bowman too.
I'm taking Bowman.
Greenlaw is that dude though.
He is, but it's if he didn't tear his Achilles, I think that he would have made some big time plays. Don't think we still would have won, because towards the end we just got sloppy. But
I mean, he made the biggest play in the NFC champ. No, it wasn't the NFC champion in the divisional round.
Yep,
against Green Bay. He made that pick.
Yeah, he did, but I don't know if his presence enough propels us to a win.
No, I think Mahomes was just on a different level. I mean, with Mahomes, you have to get some room because if it's close going into the fourth quarter, wrap it up.
Yeah,
wrap it up.
But
so but Purdy, you see, he should get his money.
He should get his money. Yeah, I
believe he'll get Jared Goff money.
I would be happy if he got Jared Goff money.
Yeah.
I would be so happy because that's about where he's at.
Right.
Is around Jared Goff level.
I mean, but the crazy thing is he made less than $1 million last year.
And he brought him to a Super Bowl.
And he went to the Super Bowl. So yeah, he's gonna get at the very least Jared Goff money.
I'd be happy with it.
Yeah. So but obviously Tua got paid. Jordan Love got paid. I think Jordan Love he currently is a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Especially with the weapons that they have in Green Bay.
And they're all going to grow up together.
There you are.
They're all going to grow up together. They all get a chance to build that chemistry and to again grow together.
And we were all clowning on Green Bay for selecting Jordan Love, but looking at it now, it's going to work out.
Oh yeah,
it's going to work out.
Absolutely. How do the Packers get so lucky? They will not have to worry about a quarterback for what? 30 years, 25 years, something like that. I mean, you go from Brett Favre, then you go to Aaron Rodgers. Now you're at Jordan Love.
We just got to hope that he continues. I mean, the thing that people are going to say is that it's a 10-game stretch where Jordan Love was just phenomenal, and now he's got this contract.
Right.
And so, consistency might be an issue, but I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I don't. He looks so confident, so poised. Like,
I mean, it's just
he'll be great.
His game is so pretty too.
Yeah.
Like I love watching him throw the football.
They're gonna be good in about 2 or 3 years.
Oh yeah,
like NFC Championship, Super Bowl level good in
100%.
about 2 or 3 years.
100% agree.
I don't think they're there yet. I think they're still behind San Francisco and Detroit, potentially even Philly. So I don't know if they're there yet to compete with like the big dogs, but in about 2 or 3 years, I'll put them in that combo.
But even defensively, they have pieces. They have Rashawn Gary, who is fantastic.
Hopefully, Jair gets healthy.
They have Jair Alexander. Yeah, you bring back Kenny Clark. So you have a lot of pieces defensively too. So that team is building. That team is building and is going to look very, 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 very scary in the future.
And a fantastic head coach in Matt LaFleur.
Yes.
Oh my Lord,
agree. Matt LaFleur is fantastic.
Great head coach.
Let's move on to some basketball. If I can speak English. Tyus Jones is coming here to Phoenix. The Suns have their starting point guard.
Oh, it's such a good pickup, dude.
Oh my dude, when I like, so,
and it's funny because I went to a Suns Wizards game last year, and Tyus Jones cooked them.
Yeah,
the entire game, cooked them. I'm sure you watched that game.
Oh yeah.
And the Suns ended up winning. But Tyus Jones flaved them. Like,
oh, dude,
cooked them to a crisp.
He
had like 28 that game,
dude. I'll tell you what, Tyus Jones. People don't realize the impact Tyus Jones have had on the basketball team. I mean, 2 years ago when Ja got hurt, first of all, I'm just kind of thinking about this right now. See, it feels like we say that a lot about Ja, but
he'll be back.
Better hope so.
He'll be a top 5 seed in the West when he comes back too.
Better hope.
Yes,
so.
He will. Yes, he will. Don't even start.
But the impact that Tyus Jones had on that Grizzlies team, they won like, what is it, 20 out of 24 games or something like that?
Yeah, when he got injured. Yeah.
That's their best player, John Morant. Tyus Jones stepped right in and filled the role.
Yeah, he did.
And even
in Washington, he was so good.
Right. Like he was very, I mean, he's a leader, he's a point guard. He has the best, I don't know if you know, he has the best assist to turnover ratio in NBA history. NBA history.
He's good. He does not turn the ball over. He's very good at getting to his spots and just getting what he wants. But in Phoenix, he won't have to do that. He's there to play make, and I think he does it so well. I think it's a great fit. And
the only problem I have with it, he will be starting. Tyus Jones will be starting. So the starting lineup, potential starting lineup: Tyus Jones, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, KD, Yusuf Nurkic. That is a very small lineup.
Got to get off Yusuf Nurkic.
I don't know how. And what do you do at the 5?
I don't know how either, but I don't like the Nurkic fit.
I mean, because it's like, but in terms of that starting lineup though, very small, not a lot of defense. But speaking of defense, so you tell me you love the Tyus. I absolutely love the Tyus Jones.
Love the Tyus Jones.
I think he's going to be phenomenal. He's going to get Devin Booker back off the ball. He's going to get KD off the ball. He's going to protect the ball. He's going to be able to run the pick and roll with Nurkic and Nurkic is a phenomenal passer. So he'll be able to pass the ball out of the pick and roll. I love the pickup. It makes us a deeper team. Now we have Grayson Allen, who was second in three-point shooting coming off the bench. We have Royce O'Neal, who's a great 3-and-D guy. We have Bobo, who really made strides last year. And we have Monte Morris as a backup point guard.
Yeah, because you lost Eubanks, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but he was awful. Good sayonara. See you later.
Okay,
see you later, alligator.
Let's not go that far. He was good for what he was.
He had the worst plus minus on the team.
It was a backup big that you guys needed.
He had the worst plus minus on the entire team.
He had good games.
He had the worst plus minus on the entire team. Goodbye, sayonara. Wouldn't want to be you. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you.
All right.
See you later.
All right.
Have fun in Portland or wherever you went. Or where did he go? Utah.
I think right now that he's a better option than Bobo, but
I 100% disagree. 1000% disagree.
And we can agree to disagree.
Bobo can shoot the 3. He can defend the rim.
Yeah.
So I think I love Bobo. But speaking of defense, I thought this was interesting. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying Devin Booker is a very good defender. Nobody wants to listen to me.
Here we go.
I've been saying Devin Booker is a very good defender.
Here we go.
Like, everybody said,
I know exactly what he's going to bring up too,
Damn right,
because he posted it on his Insta story.
Damn right,
I know exactly what it is.
He's a very good defender. And people really sleep on his defensive ability. And you've seen it. That's why he's starting in the Olympics. It's because of his defensive ability. That's why Jason Tatum is not getting any playing time. Because Devin Booker has that spot. Again, Devin Booker defensively.
Saying that Devin Booker is a better defender than Jason Tatum.
He's playing a better role right now. I couldn't tell, but
we're saying Devin Booker is a better defender than Jason Tatum.
I couldn't tell.
Than Jason Tatum. That's what you're telling me?
I couldn't tell.
Is that yes or no? Is that what you're telling me?
Did Jason Tatum play a single minute?
Is yes or no?
Devin Booker played 26 minutes in the game.
Yes or no? Is that what you're telling me right now? Is that Devin Booker is a better defender than Jason Tatum?
I'm not saying yes or no, but I'm telling you there's a reason why Devin Booker's in the starting lineup and Jason Tatum didn't play a minute.
Oh, I agree. It's not because he's better defensively.
Why is it then?
He's not.
Why is it then?
He is not a better defender than Jason
Why
Tatum.
is Devin Booker in the starting lineup and Jason Tatum not getting a minute?
Because Jason Tatum is very inconsistent offensively. That's all there is to it. Yeah.
That's it. Devin Booker.
Plus,
first of all, Devin Booker.
Position-wise, they're different.
They're different.
You're not putting JT at the 2.
No, you're not.
You're putting him behind LeBron and KD.
Mm-hmm.
Those two automatically get the start over him.
Right.
They are playing a majority of the game.
Right.
When you sub him out, center-wise, you have AD and Embiid, right?
Yes.
Bam is playing the 4.
Yes.
Defensively, Bam is miles ahead of JT.
Yes.
That's what Steve Kerr wants. And behind LeBron, you're playing Ant.
Right. So again, why is Devin Booker starting and playing 26 minutes?
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you. Devin Booker has been great. I'm just saying it's not because of his defensive capability.
Absolutely is.
It's not.
It absolutely
is.
Not only Steve Kerr said it. Don Staley said it. One of the best, if not the greatest, women's basketball coach of all time.
I saw your post on Insta.
You know who else said it?
I saw it.
In fact, they used the word elite. He defender.
Is not an elite defender.
Are you sure?
There are a handful of guys who are in that category. Devin Booker is not in.
Hold on. Do you know who said that?
Who said it?
Take a guess.
Don't know. Don't care.
Dwayne Wade said Devin Booker.
Okay, I care about his opinion.
You're damn right, you care. And I told you, you should want to keep that. Dwayne Wade called Devin Booker an elite defender. He said he does not get nearly enough credit for his defense because he is an elite defender. Look at you. Now you stutter. You weren't confident now because
I understand. I can't argue with D Wade, but I will. He is not an elite defender. There's a handful of guys that I will put in that category. Okay. Mm-hmm. Many of them are bigs. Drew Holiday.
Okay.
Probably the number one guy when you think defense.
Okay.
Bam Adebayo.
Yes.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yes.
Rudy Gobert. Reigning Depoy, don't have to think about it.
Yes. There's 2 people you're missing. Perimeter defenders. I'm throwing Marcus Smart in there.
I'm throwing Marcus Smart, and when he's healthy, I'm throwing in Kawhi Leonard.
No Mikal Bridges.
I'm not sure. I might actually be willing to put OG in that category over Mikal.
I can't do that because you use that same term with Kawhi when he's healthy. You know who's healthy every game?
Mikal.
And you know who's an elite defender every game?
Mikal. I understand. He wasn't in Brooklyn, but I think that's because of the offensive load that he was carrying.
Yes.
I think it will get better in New York.
I think he'll be.
I think he can re-enter that category. Right now, based off of what I saw when he was in Brooklyn, he's not that anymore.
He'll be top 3 in Defense Player of the Year rankings this year.
I don't disagree with that. I have to see it again first. because he was so ball dominant in Brooklyn that he couldn't play both ends.
Right.
It takes so much energy to play both ends.
It does. It does.
I think he gets back to it in New York now that he's off the ball, because obviously Brunson will have the ball 90% of the time in New York. He's right there. He's off the cusp. But those 6 guys I'm considering elite. I'm not putting Devin Booker in that category.
No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not calling him an elite defender either.
Okay.
I'm not calling him an elite.
As long as we agree on that, I'm okay.
But I'm calling him a very good defender. I'm not calling him a great defender. I'm calling him a very good defender because his ability to defend is very underrated.
I agree. It's underrated, but he's not even the best defender on his team.
Who would that be?
I'm putting Royce O'Neal on ball over Devin Booker
because of the offensive load. If Royce O'Neal was scoring 25 points a game, Devin Booker would be guarding the best perimeter player. Even in 2021, when the finals run, he was guarding the best perimeter player.
No, that was McHale.
Even Paul George? Devin Booker was on Paul George a lot of the time.
From switch off, maybe. Monty Williams was not saying, all right, Book, you got PG. He wasn't saying that.
Monty Williams, Devin Booker said that.
He wasn't saying that.
Devin Booker, yes,
you're putting McHale on PG.
Okay, but I'm just saying there was times in which Devin Booker defended Paul George and did a very good job at it.
And even then, behind that, I think you also put 2021 potentially Cam Johnson behind him.
No,
potentially, yeah.
Devin Booker's
again. I agree. He is very underrated as a defender, and he is a good defender. Teetering very good. He's teetering very good. I'm not ready to put him there.
On a scale 1 to 10, he's at a 7.
I'm okay. I was gonna put him at a 7.
He's at a 7.
I was gonna put him at a 7.
He's not 8 because I think those are the Paul Georges. I think those are
those are the guys that
Anunobis.
Used to be 2 ways, but like
Jimmy
have fallen off a little bit. Yeah.
I think those are the 8s.
And then 9s and 10s are the elite defenders of the world.
Yes.
So I think there are only about 3 or 4 10 level players in,
if even that. I think 10 level defenders. I think Wemby, Drew
Holiday, Bam. Those are the only 10s. Bam can switch 1 through 5. You have to put Bam in that convo.
I don't know.
That's the only reason why you can't put Rudy Gobert as a 10.
No, he's not a 10.
Is because he cannot switch off guard and play out there. Bam can. And we've seen it.
I'll put Bam in there.
We've seen it multiple times when he was locking down Trae Young in 2021 when we played the Hawks. We would switch every time. You have to put Bam there.
I'll put Bam at 10. I'll put Bam.
And if you don't, you have to give him at the very least 9.5. At the very least.
No lower than 9. No lower than 9. No, not even. No, if he's either a 9 or a 10.
But yes, Devin Booker at the end of the day has gotten rid of this he can't play defense agenda.
Yes. Because
he is no longer on the, where people were putting him with the Lukas and the Kyries, and he's not there. He is a good defender.
Yes.
He is just not very good like everyone is implying.
He is very good.
I can't put him there. Very good to me.
Very good would be 7. That'd be in the 7.
I don't know.
6 would be good because it's above average. 7 would be very good.
I don't know. I don't. When you think defense, you don't automatically think Booker.
No, you don't. But that's only because he's so good offensively. That's the only reason. That's only because he's so good offensively.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't think of Devin Booker as a two-way player.
Okay, not as a two-way, but like as a guy who can give you 30, but also hold the other guy to, again, maybe hold the other guy to less points than him.
I can understand that. But a lot of that, I think, is just because he is so talented offensively, not because he's going out and getting a stop every time defensively.
Right.
I think Booker can hold somebody to anywhere from around 18 to 22, right?
Yeah, I can agree.
And that's a good defender to me, especially if you're guarding like the elite players in the NBA.
Right.
I think that's okay. But there are some games where he's going to get dogged for 25 plus.
Right.
And that
absolutely. Yeah.
And in terms of that, I can't
But
put him.
Is that not everybody? Does everybody not get dogged for 25 plus?
Joel
Embiid is giving Bam 25 plus. Joel Embiid gave Wemby 70. I mean, Devin Booker gave Drew Holiday 40 twice in the finals.
Yeah, but it's like consistently, those guys I trust more to get a stop consistently.
Yeah, but those are your 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Devin Booker's in that 7 category.
Again, I'll put him at a 7.
Yeah.
I'll put him at a 7.
Right. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's move back to some football. It is Madden ratings week.
CMC is the best running back in the league.
Well, by far. Not even close.
Saw that.
Close. But do want to ask, top 2 receivers. One was Tyreek Hill at a 99 overall.
Should be.
2 was Justin Jefferson at a 98.
Should be.
Okay, so you agree with that?
Yeah. After last year, he was injured. You expect his rating to go down. That does not mean that I think that Tyreek Hill is a better receiver than Justin Jefferson.
So that was gonna be my next question. Who's the best receiver in the league?
Justin Jefferson.
Why?
Combination of it all: speed, route running, catching ability. He was doing it with Kirk Cousins.
Not even that. He did it with Kirk Cousins. Then he did it with Josh Dobbs, and then he did it with Nick Mullins.
Yep.
That's how fantastic Justin Jefferson was.
But again, we have to give credit to Tyreek because we didn't think that he would translate that well coming to Miami with Tua. Right? Tyreek is still top 3. He is. He's number 2.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
It's very close because I guarantee you now that Joe Burrow is healthy, Jamar Chase re-enters the conversation.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase is that dude.
Now, you have to put top 3, Jay Jettas, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb in that order until we see Jamar Chase get back to what he was.
I was so scared you were going to put somebody else in that number 3.
No,
I was like, there better not be another name other than CeeDee Lamb.
It's got to be CeeDee Lamb until Jamar Chase reestablishes himself. I think Jamar Chase has the potential to be the better wide receiver over CeeDee Lamb. Just his overall build, his archetype, he has what it takes to be better.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, because what CeeDee Lamb does with the ball after the catch, Jamar Chase he does not do it nearly as well as CeeDee Lamb does.
You're right, but 50-50 balls, Jamar Chase is leagues better than CeeDee Lamb.
That is insane to say.
He is.
That is ridiculous to say.
He is.
CeeDee Lamb, have you seen some of the catches CeeDee Lamb has
I have. 50-50 balls, I am taking Jamar Chase over CeeDee Lamb.
Okay, that I can't I can argue, but I won't get upset about. You said leagues ahead. Like, no, that's not.
If you're talking like go up 50-50 ball one-on-one to make a catch, is there a wide receiver that you would want more than Jamar Chase?
Justin Jefferson.
I can think of 2. I can think of 2 guys that I would want to do that.
Okay.
Jay Jettas is 1, and 2 is not CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans.
That's what I was gonna say. That was the other.
Those are the 2 guys I think that have the 50-50 ball over Jamar Chase.
Yeah. I get out there. Okay. Also, a little off topic. Why is it that when people talk about the greatest receiver of all time, why is Larry Fitzgerald never brought up?
Because I think there's one guy in the greatest wide receiver of all time, and it's Jerry Rice, and it's not close between anybody else.
It's not close. I'll tell you what, though. I was watching First Take this morning. Okay. I don't think I've ever been more mad. No, I think it was yesterday. Okay. I don't think I've ever been more and this is why I don't watch the morning shows, because they're dumb. They don't realize, like, they only look at the big names.
Yep.
real quick, because we got our guest coming on.
Yep.
Mark J. Spears. I think that's who it was.
Okay.
Again, I don't. It's one of these ESPN analysts.
Okay.
It was him and Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco. They're on First Take.
Yep.
They said something along the lines of Justin Jefferson. They're talking about Justin Jefferson and how good he is and how good he was able to do with the little that he had,
which he is.
I don't know if I don't know if it was Mark Spears or one of the other dudes. I forget his name is, but he said it reminds him of Andre Johnson. Do you realize how many quarterbacks Larry Fitzgerald played with? He is second all-time in receiving yards. The best quarterback he played with was an old Kurt Warner and an old Carson Palmer. Neither of them in their prime.
The Cardinals failed Larry Fitzgerald.
Absolutely failed. Absolutely failed. So you're going to go out and you're going to tell me Andre Johnson did more with less than Larry Fitzgerald?
No.
I don't understand why Larry Fitzgerald. He is second all-time in receiving yards.
I agree. And Larry Fitzgerald is a top 5 receiver of all time. He
is number 3. No further than that. Further than that. I'm taking him over T.O.
Yeah.
I'm taking him. Who else you want to throw in there? I'm taking him over Michael Irvin.
I'm okay with that.
I'm taking him over. I mean, who else you want to throw in there? The only person, obviously, I won't argue Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is the GOAT.
Jerry Rice is the best wide receiver of all time.
I will argue Randy Moss all day. I'll probably take Randy Moss over Larry Fitzgerald.
You have to throw Randy Moss in that conversation.
Randy Moss, I'll put it too. But I'm taking Larry Fitzgerald over T.O.
Yeah.
I'm taking him over Michael Irvin. Who else you want to throw in there?
At this point,
I'm taking him over Megatron.
In terms of career, yes. In terms of peak, no, you can't.
In terms of peak, no. But in terms of career,
Calvin Johnson at his peak is the best wide receiver to ever play football.
I absolutely agree.
At his peak.
But he had a quarterback. He had a number 1 overall pick in Matthew Stafford. And people who still think, I think it's crazy, but people who still think Matthew Stafford is a top 5 quarterback in this league.
Yep. Matthew Stafford is great. And he was even better in Detroit.
Yes, absolutely.
Peak for peak, Calvin Johnson is the best wide receiver to ever play football.
I have no argument.
But in terms of career, you have to put Larry Fitzgerald above him.
You have to.
I think the only thing that you potentially argue, and there's 2 guys, and they're more recent, that you have to glance at, Antonio Brown and Julio Jones.
Yes.
I think you have to look at both of them and what they've done. I still don't know if I'm taking them over Fitz, but you have to look in their direction.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm taking Fitz over both of them.
I think I'm taking Fitz over both of them too.
It's insane the lack of recognition that Larry Fitzgerald gets, and it irritates me. It irks me. Why was Larry Fitzgerald not on the top 100 list? Why was he not in the top 25 NFL players list of the 21st century?
I couldn't tell you.
These ESPN writers are delusional because they look at the Calvin Johnsons, they look at the Megatrons. Why? Yes, they are very good players, as they deserve to be on that list.
Yep.
Why is Larry Fitzgerald not on this list? It doesn't make any sense to me.
And in terms of career, Larry Fitzgerald is probably the 3rd best wide receiver to ever play.
100% agree. Again, I will argue Randy Moss, but again, at the end of the day, I'll probably take Randy over Fitz.
Yeah, I'm taking Randy over Fitz, and I'm 100% taking Jerry over Fitz. Yes. I don't know if there's anybody else I would take over him.
I wouldn't take not a soul over Larry Fitzgerald.
Now, again, if we were talking peaks, it would be different.
Calvin Johnson would be,
because you take Jerry, you take Randy, you take Calvin, you take Antonio Brown,
right?
You take Julio, and then it's probably Larry.
In terms of
I think
it is prime. There was you want to talk about jump balls? You want to talk about 50-50 balls?
They called him no drop Larry.
No drop. He had more tackles in his career than he did drops. I don't think people realize
hands are insane. He had more tackles than drops in his entire career.
That tells you something about him and his hands. That also tells you something about the quarterbacks that he had.
Yep.
I mean, again, he never had a number 1 overall pick. He had a Pro Bowler once in Carson Palmer, who was very good that year.
Yep.
He had John Skelton, Kevin Cobb, Derek Anderson, Jake Plummer.
Fitz does not get enough credit that he deserves.
Not nearly enough. Why is he never brought up in the greatest wide receiver conversation?
Because I don't think that there's a conversation. I think that's
no, I'm sorry. Or like in the top 3, top 5 greatest receiver.
I was gonna say if you're talking like
not Jerry.
Number 2, excluding Jerry, I think there's a conversation. But if you're just talking strictly like wide receivers, there is no convo because it's Jerry and it's not close.
It's not close. But
if you're talking outside of that, yeah, you have to throw him in that.
You have to, and it befuddles me how many people don't.
I agree.
It drives me insane.
It drives me insane.
But I think it's about that time.
It is about that time.
It's about that time for our special guest. Let me call him. Oh, Gabe. So we got Gabe in the building. We got cameraman, photographer Gabe. Gabe, what's going on, dude?
Not too much, man. Just chilling like a villain and getting ready for this move tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. You know what? We were talking about it earlier, and obviously we talked about it a lot. You're going to Oregon tomorrow for a few months. How do you feel about that, dude? Well, let's see. Well, first of all, tell us about yourself, man. What do you?
So my name is Gabriel. I'm a Cancer. I enjoy long walks on the beach, and
we live in Arizona. There is no beach anywhere in Arizona.
Hey, we got sand and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
desert. The playground.
Yeah, the playground. First of all, what are you doing at the playground? I think you are a little. I'm not sure.
All right.
We want you on the playground.
Anyway, let's move on.
Bro, are we not allowed to go on the playground?
Yeah, dog.
You are 22-year-old men.
That's fine. You've never gone.
My local park doesn't have sand. Actually, it just has like that weird squishy,
like the little squishy
the
foam,
like the mat, like that feels like rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, you're going to Oregon here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. How do you feel about that?
Moving to Eugene. Well, about a week ago, I was a little scared because I didn't have a place to sleep. but yeah, I got that all figured out now, so I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah. So what are you going to Oregon for? What's the goal of the next 2 months?
Okay, so the point of the move is kind of just to step out of my comfort zone and get comfortable with the idea of traveling because for work I feel like it would be in my best interest to travel,
right.
Go to meet people or see new places and explore new horizons and whatnot. But I also just kind of want to try something new. I mean, this environment's been a little too I don't know. I feel like I just kind of ran my course here, so I want to like try something else. Eugene is a familiar territory. I've lived there for a few months a while back, but it's not too familiar. So,
so you still okay? So found a place to stay.
You hear that, Arizona? He's tired of you guys.
Yeah,
you guys suck.
It's just too fucking hot. I'm tired of the heat.
It is really.
It is so hot.
It is so hot. DLO, you got something for Gabe here?
So obviously, for those who don't know, but I'm sure you do know because we shout him out all the time. Gabe is a photographer.
And damn good at it too.
Damn good at it.
Yes.
Go check him out, Instagram. Is that part of the move? Is you're trying to get more opportunity in terms of that? And if so, what do you have lined out over there?
Yeah, so I definitely am going to take advantage of the opportunity by moving over there. I kind of want to get in some more street photography, just kind of, the cityscape of Eugene compared to or Phoenix or Tempe, Arizona.
I think Eugene is a lot smaller, like than Phoenix,
lot smaller.
Right?
Yeah, way smaller, and a lot different. It's like polar opposite. It's always wet there, giggity. It's always it's green. It's green as fuck. It's green as fuck.
Oh, man. Real life Quagmire.
All right. Anyways, and I feel like, well, aside from all the hippies and junkies and homeless people, it's got a nice vibe. It's got a nice vibe. So I kind of want to get into some more street photography of that area, and check out, try and do some more portraits, like abstract or creative kind of styled. And I also just want to kind of take a moment to just go out more. Like I want to do a lot of more hiking while I'm out there, and focus less on just staying inside because it's too damn hot to go outside.
Yeah, nature over there is so much better than it is here.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Oh my lord.
So first of all, let's stop slandering.
Hey,
I mean,
outside of desert and cactus, what do you have here?
You have Devin Booker is what you have here.
All right.
That's what you have here.
hiking a mountain out here, you're just looking at like a big ass skid mark across the landscape. Hiking a mountain in Eugene, you're like, it's crazy. You're like in the clouds. It's all green.
Bro, yeah, with all 18 people that live there. Oregon, dude.
Bro, nature photo shoots though would go crazy.
No, okay, that is a good point.
That is,
Again,
No,
that is a great point.
some of that. It's crazy.
And it's going to be so much better than it is here.
I mean, the weather, yeah. But again, if you want to get, hey, you know what? I'm bored. Let me go do something. What are you supposed to go do in Oregon? In Eugene?
Go outside.
And go
And do
outside,
what?
touch grass, something you
First
don't
of
know
all,
how to do.
I haven't touched grass in about 12 days since the college football came out.
Oh, we know.
So I just want to clear that out.
Yeah.
And there's a nice big pool of sweat under my game.
It's also summertime, so there's no grass to touch here.
That's also a great point.
Even in
Which-
wintertime, there's no grass to touch it. There's just no grass.
There is absolutely grass.
There's
fake grass, maybe.
They're in October, November, December, January, and February.
No, not January and
No.
February. Maybe
Just
October.
Stop it.
Maybe November.
No, stop it. There is no other there's no the weather here is better than anywhere else in the world.
Cap.
Yeah, except for like July and August and May.
Okay, yeah,
June.
July and August is
When it
better,
hits
October.
125 outside.
I used to go like Halloween was ruined for me as a kid because I'd go out trick or treating, and then by the time I hit my first house, it was already sweating balls in my costume, trying to go home.
Speaking of costumes, this is off the dome here. What's the craziest costume you've worn? Like the most wild? Like you're like people are staring at you like that guy needs to be in an insane asylum
For Halloween?
Yes. Okay. Well, first of all, the fact that you even asked for Halloween, what have you worn outside of Halloween?
Hey, you can wear costumes at like New Year's parties and stuff.
Who does that?
Masquerade.
Okay, you know what?
costumes or
There's
masquerade
themed parties. Like people have themed parties.
Oh
Yeah.
no, not just people. There's a certain type of people who have themed parties.
That's
All
very
righty.
true.
Let's-
Anyways,
All
There's
right.
a certain, I'm not gonna say it, but there's a certain type of people. The parties I go to, you wear. This is what you wear.
well, it's because you guys are already dressed up.
You
guys already look
has
spooky.
Well, tell you what, has the show started? Think that answered the question.
Hello.
Good
No,
afternoon.
Like
Welcome
there,
to the show.
you've got like themed parties that you can go to, and especially like certain events. Like I know a friend's mom of mine. They're having a birthday party and it's in Vegas and it's at like the Mafia Museum, and so they're all gonna dress as mob members. Like,
Okay, but that is okay. That's understandable. That's a birthday party. Okay, but if you're
it's
like,
a party.
hey, come over to the house. There's a game. There's right. We're gonna come watch the game, or we're gonna come watch a movie. Or
So when you go to a sporting event, you don't wear jerseys and stuff to.
that's not a costume.
Why not?
That's
You-
not a costume.
You ain't dressed as a sports player when you were
No.
younger.
I wore a jersey.
Okay, well,
When I was 13.
I'm
I
sorry
put on
that
a
you
Derrick
had
Rose jersey.
money when you were little and could afford costumes. All right,
I
some of us.
I cut holes in my clothes and said I was homeless.
I said I was a zombie.
Oh well, that probably would have
I
been a
took,
bit
red,
right.
I took red penny and just dabbed it all over the place. So.
Oh yeah. So okay. First of all, again, for people who don't know you, there's more behind that. Oh, for Halloween. Well, yeah. What other costume? Again, this costume thing is new to me. Like I
This
just
is-
thought for
It's
fun.
wild for me.
Like you have like I don't know if he has 2 Spider-Man costumes. We went to Miami last
You
year.
got 2.
3. And you have there's no reason any human being in the world should have 4 Spider-Man costumes.
Okay,
Well-
but what are they used for?
Okay, well, I got one. Well, I made.
I don't know if we can put that on the air. I don't know if we can put that on the air.
All right, well, look at. I made my first Spider-Man costume when I was 17 or 16.
You made it.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay,
for Halloween.
okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
And then
that's
I
cool.
made the second one when I was 20,
So now we're getting loser vibes.
and then I ordered one for Halloween,
Okay, why is there quotation marks on this? Why do you put quotation marks on
Because
Halloween?
according to you, that's the only time that you are allowed to wear a Spider-Man costume.
That is absolutely the only time, unless you're going to Rolling Loud.
And then the last one I ordered is just like a black
Okay, wait.
version for Halloween.
Okay,
Okay.
hold on. Time out. Because
Random?
you guys went to Rolling Loud in Miami.
Yes.
Spider-Man does not reside in Miami. He resides in New York. So
Gabriel Crumb, that is for you to answer.
what's going on here?
I mean, he took a vacation. Do you guys not watch Far From Home? He literally Spider-Man was in fucking Europe.
No, I'll tell you what though. When we went. That was last year, right? That was
Yeah.
That was last year. So we went the last 2 years. We went last year. He wore his Spider-Man. Well, that was the second day or third day.
I wore it all day, every day.
Did you really?
Yeah,
you wore all three of them.
That's why I threw it away when I got home. It's like vomit.
No, he's like actual Spider-Man, where he's got clothes like over the top. But if you need him, he rip
Yeah,
it off
rips
and
it off.
Real quick, yeah.
Spider-Man costume.
Type shit.
No. Oh, I need new friends, dude.
You
But
really don't. We're
Oh.
great.
I guess we can agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, but we can't agree to
I need to
disagree
find
that
friends.
my mom is my
No.
favorite person in the world, and it's not Jamal.
No, there's no.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
he needs new friends.
again, yes, I need new friends. You don't need new friends. I need new friends.
Okay,
But I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
You too.
continue.
Anyways, no, dude, it was crazy. So we went there, and we couldn't like walk 8 feet. Like Gabe is, again, he's a great guy, right? He has social media. We couldn't walk 8 steps without somebody asking for a picture.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's
Yo,
good
bro,
memories.
Spider-Man, can I take a picture with you?
That's good memories.
There was like, there was
Like, bro.
no, it's pretty crazy.
It's like people are like, dang, I got to meet Spider-Man at Rolling Loud. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had like when you guys were off doing something, I had like someone and his kid come up to me and he was like, "Oh, can my kid take a picture with you?" I was like,
Just kick him. No, $20.
yeah.
Bunt
for real.
literally bunt the kid
Spider-Man's
across
got
the
bills to pay
crowd.
now. He really
Oh,
does, bro. He's like Spider-Man's like in the shit like every time, bro.
Oh, it's Spider-Man and then there's Peter Parker. Peter
Yeah.
Parker is just broke as a joke.
Yeah.
He's just a junkie on the side of the road.
Spider-Man, no kids at home.
If he's
No.
not fumbling women, he's getting evicted or
Getting
like
his
bro just
aunt
stopped
killed.
the
Like,
train from hitting like
He's just
and he goes
homeless.
home to an eviction notice on his
Bro, Spider-Man is in the dude. He's in the
eviction
dumps.
notice, no Uncle Ben. Like, dude's in the dumps.
Yeah.
All of dude. If he's not in a Spider-Man costume, he's screwed, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
seriously.
he's just got a horrible life
He's
when you
got a
think about it.
terrible life. Okay. Let me ask you guys about cereal. What's your favorite cereal?
Cereal?
What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, I thought you said Siri. I'm like, we talk about
Okay.
AI and
Absolutely. Dude, AI scares
it used to be Frosted Flakes, but they stopped frosting the flakes, so now I like mini wheats.
See what? What just came out of your mouth? What did you just utter? Okay, first of all, you said mini wheats.
no,
You didn't say frosted
wait,
mini wheats.
No, he said frosted flakes, but the flakes aren't being frosted anymore.
What
So
does that mean? What? I'm lost. What does that mean? Okay, again, first of all, you said frosted flakes, but they don't frost the flakes anymore, right? That was the
Yes.
first thing you said,
yeah.
right?
So
The
then he
second thing
said mini wheats.
Mini wheats. Mind you, he did not say frosted mini wheats. So you are an insane person.
Okay,
Well, that's just
the
assumed,
frosted is
though.
like the frosted. If the word frosted is on the box, it's like
Yeah, like you're
the-
not
the
saying
small
that.
text, the fine print, like
Unless
you know,
it's frosted flakes, because that's just
'cause
like it's
frosted
natural.
flakes. It's like frosted flakes. Like if you're saying frosted mini wheats, it's frosted mini wheats.
Yeah,
Well, because it's 3 words.
But
Frosted
it's-
flakes is
but
2
it's like
words.
call
if
it
you're going to
mini
have a
wheats.
bowl of cereal, you're saying, okay, I'm gonna go eat some frosted flakes. You're not gonna go say, oh, I'm gonna eat a bowl of frosted mini wheats. You're just gonna say, I'm gonna eat a bowl of mini wheats.
First of all, let's stop disrespecting frosted mini wheats. They are fantastic.
That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's my favorite cereal.
No, frosted mini wheats, not mini wheats.
It's the same
First of all,
thing.
I'm looking at your fridge.
It's
I'm
a
looking at the
frost
top of your
you.
fridge. I'm staring. I'm making direct eye contact with the protein, with the protein powder jar. First of all, that doesn't even look like it's been touched. So let's just throw that out.
That's because it's empty.
It's
Okay,
just
so
hold
why is
for-
there?
It's
For
It's a
memorabilia?
container. You just put
No,
stuff
yeah,
in
like
it. You hold stuff in it.
Yeah.
What do you put?
My cousin used to save his Folgers, his coffee, little like bins, and then he would
Yeah.
like throw rocks in them or like scrap silver.
for fun.
No, like because he's a jeweler. He makes jewelry.
Oh, okay. So why didn't you start off like I'm just thinking he's just picking up rocks and this rock is cool. I'm gonna put it in my Folgers jar.
Oh, cock. Sorry. Oh shit. Sorry. Fuck. Sorry. All right. Anyways,
I just hit the mic stand.
anyways,
Back on topic.
Okay. Well, first of all,
It's- I have a few, and it kind of rotates depending on the mood that I'm in. But people call me crazy for it. But I think my favorite cereal of all time is actually Life. Like
get out. Now.
I
Wait.
actually
Like-
wait.
original Life.
Like Quakers, right?
I
Wait, is
think-
it
I thi-
Quakers?
I think it's Quakers.
It is Quakers.
Like
Yeah,
I like the cinnamon.
like the Chex cereal,
but it's not Chex because
but it's not Chex.
I
'cause
hope
Chex is
you step in
different.
gum on the way to your car. I hope your foot gets stuck in gum on the way. To your car.
Life is good.
First of all, Life is good, but Life cereal is not good.
No, it is.
It's not. It's not. It's
It-
not.
it
Frosted
100%
Flakes or cinnamon. Why have neither of you mentioned cinnamon toast crunch?
I don't like
Okay,
cinnamon.
but listen, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal of all time, but it's not my favorite. There's a difference. You asked us our favorite.
So okay, so you just happen to have Life as a favorite cereal.
Yeah, I like Life. I also
I
like.
don't think I've had Life until I was forced to in daycare when I was 3.
No,
You should
Kix
try
is
it.
Probably the best cereal.
Kix is okay. It's not bad. Kix is not bad.
I like Tricks.
Why do you like Tricks, there, brother? Man, why do you have a smile on your face when you say like Tricks? Tricks are for kids.
Yeah.
Gila, are you? Do I need
No,
to
I
make a
actually haven't had Tricks in a long time. Actually,
call? No. It's been
it
a
sounds
while.
kind of good though.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna lie.
Oatmeal is where it's at.
Okay, but oatmeal is only good if you make it right.
Maple. and
Oatmeal is
brown
also not
sugar.
cereal.
Yeah, it is.
It's not cereal.
It's oatmeal.
Oatmeal is oats.
That's what I'm saying. It's oatmeal. It's not cereal.
It's yummy. Yeah, but you eat.
But
it as
if
cereal.
you have Raisin
Just
Bran,
'cause you eat, I eat
oh
soup
wait,
like cereal.
but
doesn't mean it's
Raisin
cereal.
Bran is oats, and that's cereal.
Raisin Bran's a mistake.
Are you pointing? Okay, but are you pouring milk in raisin and not Raisin Bran in oatmeal?
Sometimes.
To make it, yeah.
Okay, no, make your okay. Once oatmeal's all done, it's fully done. Are you putting milk in the bowl with the oatmeal?
Is that the classification of cereal?
That is absolutely the biggest classification.
So when
of
it's
cereal.
just in the box, what is it?
oatmeal,
No, cereal. If it's just in the box, what is it?
Yeah.
It's
It's
cereal.
cereal.
So it's not the milk that makes the cereal, it's the cereal.
okay. So who? Okay, first of all, who in their right mind? Who in their right mind has Life as a favorite cereal? Let's just get that out of the way. Who also in their right mind eats cereal without milk, unless it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
There are certain cereals that you can eat without milk.
Like what?
Yeah, I've had to put water in my.
You can
cereal
eat-
as a kid.
Like,
Hey, that's real though. Like you don't have any milk, you gotta
I
put
just didn't eat
water in
cereal.
it.
I just didn't eat cereal.
No, you
Well,
have to
like-
eat.
The alternative was PB&J, but we didn't have bread, so we had to use tortillas. But if we're out of tortillas, then we can't have it. So it goes back to water and cereal.
Yeah, but Gabe always had tortillas in the house because
That is a great point. There's no
Yeah.
reason, but that is a great
yeah,
point.
just
Yeah.
cool point.
It's
But
easy
no,
to
like there are certain cereals that you don't have to have milk for.
Like which one?
Like Fruit Loops, you don't have to have milk for Fruit Loops.
yes, you
Apple
do.
Jacks.
Apple
Oh,
Jacks, you don't have
might
to
be
have
my
milk
favorite.
for.
That shit's good.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, don't have to have milk for.
You know, there's a saying.
There's only one cereal that
Cocoa
you
Puffs.
absolutely 100% have to have milk for, and it's Captain Crunch because it will tear your mouth apart.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
that
you'll
shit
be
will ruin
bleeding,
you.
dude. It will be bleeding.
You'll be
Count-
bleeding.
Like,
Yeah.
Count Chocula.
Why did we have you on again?
Hey, and we
Why
talk
did we- why
and
did
we
we-
talk about me in life.
Did you just say Count Chocula?
Yeah, Count Chocula. That shit went pretty hard.
Oh,
I'm gonna take a box of Count Chocolate and throw it at you when you're on the way to Oregon.
Well, That's fine because I'll eat it, just like I'll eat the blueberry.
The what? Okay,
The
next.
boo-
Dude. We'll be right back.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Dude, okay. DLO does have to go. But you know he's got to go to work. He's got to be responsible.
Yeah, gay.
Yeah, dude.
So
But-
if I had a nickel,
Oh my god!
I gotta go.
All right, DLO's out. So, other than that, appreciate you coming on, bro.
yeah, man.
Appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you having me on, man. You guys out there, don't jerk it back, jerk it forward. All right, so we're just gonna.
What does that? Does that like? I don't even know if I'll ask.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave it there.
yeah.
Don't drink it back. Drink it forward.
Oh, you heard drink. All right, yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, well, what did you? Okay, hey, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
man.
you coming on, bro. I think you're gonna have a very successful trip to Oregon.
Oh yeah, and I'll keep you updated. And if you ever want to have me on, feel free to FaceTime me.
Oh, dude, we will absolutely, dude. All you and the rest of the population of YouTube.
Yeah.
Like 13.
Sure. All right, let's go.
But that's gonna close it out for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Gabe is again. I cannot give enough credit. I cannot give enough credit to Gabe. He is the thumbnail maker. He is. He's man behind the camera. He does so much for me, and he helps me out so much. This is his place for recording.
Yep, not just a tripod.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna close it out. I hope you all enjoyed. We will be back next week. I do have to work tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. So no recording, but it's been nice to record and actually get an episode out this week. So
Yep.
It's been so that's gonna close it out. Appreciate you guys for watching. And for Gabe, for DLO, who's not here, we're out. Peace.
Peace. We might have to be careful with this, with these setups.